Hi, everyone. Mitch from PickDogs.com here with Jay. We got about 11 seconds left to go in the first half. And Jay, the Bears whooping the Patriots' ass here. It's only a 3-point game, but it's all Chicago Bears out there. I really thought the Pats would come in and kind of suffocate the Bears, kind of easy 24-3 type game. But
We actually got a decent game with the Bears in it. Hey,
yep, we have a decent game. Justin Fields playing some good football, and the Bears defense playing well as well. And I also like the under here, and that ain't happening either. So just a whole lot of Mitch was wrong on this game early, but that's the beauty of the halftime show. Is you got to
running the
start with a clean slate, can erase anything that you did early, and get a chance to end up plus for the night.
yes, sir. I didn't have a premium in this one. I didn't like this game one way or another. My first Monday night not having to play in the NFL.
It was an easy one to pass on, that's for sure.
But the Patriots, Mac Jones done lost his job.
Could be
Zap.
Mac Jones. I think Bill Belichick. I don't think but I think even if that's the case, I don't think that it's so cemented.
Nah, yeah,
Um,
it's not cemented at all. Nah.
you
This is gonna
know,
be an ongoing season thing.
yep. And I don't think Bill Belichick really is sold on either of them. But there it is, the Bears on the board, 20-14 is our halftime score. Surprising in a lot of ways. But of course, the big surprise here is the Bears get the ball here to start the second half. Bill Belichick, one of the great halftime adjusters. My guess is he makes some halftime adjustments. Be interesting to see what the line is here and what we're gonna have to lay with the Patriots. If it's gonna take, if it's gonna be more than the 6. I think
What do
that
you
to
think
me,
I think it. I don't know. It might be 4.5. It might be.
well, it should be out shortly. So let's see what we got. No, not yet. They're taking their time on it.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Boy, I see that cold weather. I'm just like I can't even relate.
I know, right?
People saying 5.5, 6. I'm not showing anything yet. I don't know if someone's calling me, calling you.
Not nobody calling me.
Is it you? Me? Oh, it's me. There it is. I got 6. Patriots -6 and -320. I tell you, tough to go against Bill Belichick making halftime adjustments. The
I,
Bears have dominated this game, but I'll tell you, it's not enough. 6.
I like the Patriots too. I think they win it. I think they win
Yep.
it. I think it's gonna be
Yes.
one of
So
them down to the very end. I like it better now that I'm catching the Patriots down some points and just to win it straight out rather than land that 8.5 at the beginning of the game.
yeah, I think they still have a chance to cover that. It's like
You think so? Think
oh yeah, why not? All it takes is a little turnover. It's not like it's beyond Justin Fields for that to happen.
I
Um,
I don't know about that one. I think you're dead in the water with that one.
I'm gonna take the Patriots. Well, I don't have them. I don't have
Well,
it
yeah,
in
yeah.
bet, so it's like I'm not
But
dead in the water on anything.
I'm taking the Patriots with you here second half though.
I don't think that bet's out of the question at all. I mean, it's basically, you know, 2 touchdowns and a field goal, it's shutting the Bears down and turnover. I mean, it's like a lot of things can happen here. So certainly not out of the realm, but I'll take the Patriots here in the second half, and The Bears team total under 7.5. I like that.
What's the Patriots?
I don't see a line on that yet. Waiting for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
13.5.
13 and a half.
Yeah, I like the over on that. 2 touchdowns. Should be
What's the full and what's the full game? I mean the full under.
21.
This is not gonna be. I like the under second half, and I like Patriots second half. I think they probably shut them out in the second half, and they barely win it. To be honest,
I'm going to take Patriots second half, and I'm going to take Patriots team total over second half as well. I like the Bears under second half, under 7.5.
so there's room for both of us to hit that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, or not your favorite, Sam? But one of your sayings, the game we thought we were going to see versus the game that we hope we
Yeah,
see.
sometimes it's the game we 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 thought we would see, and then the game we hoped we wouldn't see. But this is kind of the opposite. No,
Right.
we gave. Are you kidding? We gave total credit to the Bears. I think to say we didn't give credit to the Bears, then obviously you haven't watched the show. Obviously, you're just guessing. We gave a lot of credit to the Bears coming in.
He Mitch
I
came in and said they're dominating.
I
It's
said they're
all
kicking their
Bears.
ass. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know what more I could possibly say. It's like, I mean, that's I don't even understand what you're saying. But I think that Bill Belichick making halftime adjustments, I'm not willing to bet against that. In fact, I'm willing to bet pretty heavy on it, especially when they're trailing in a game against a team that is sloppy like the Chicago Bears. And I think the Bears. I've said all along. I think Justin Fields of that crop of quarterbacks has the biggest ceiling. He seems to be the best. One of the better of the bunch, and you know it doesn't mean that he's going to go into New England and hold on to a 6 point lead. I don't think six is enough.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
if they were up, I think if they were up by 13 here, I would feel. I would still think the Patriots would win.
Yeah. Yeah. And this one, we've seen two different Patriots teams. We've seen them look flat with Mac Jones, and then we've seen Zap come in and ignite the whole spark, not just on the team, but the whole stadium. So, and like Mitch said, I think we see some better defense from the Patriots. You can almost take that to the bank that Bill Belichick is going to come out with some halftime adjustments,
Oh, big time, big
especially
time.
against a younger quarterback in the league. Man, this is typically where you see younger quarterbacks be deer in the headlights. There's a reason the Patriots were laying 8.5 to begin this game, and I think we see some strong defense from the Patriots. I think they bounce back, and I think they win it still.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Patriots win. I think they come close to covering that original spread if they don't cover it. I don't know how Bill Belichick's going to what he's going to do to stop him, but I know he's going to do something, and I think it could be Fields, it could be yeah, it seems that these dump off passes are working. Maybe it's something that he does with that. I don't know, but this guy seems to always figure it out.
Right.
I would not bet against him not figuring it out in a 6 point game. If we were talking a bigger lead or something like that, or both his quarterbacks are out, or something like that, it's none of those are the case here. A lot of injuries though. Brees Hall out for the season.
Man, that just killed my fantasy team. I know you don't play fantasy, but that hurt. He was having such a great year on my team.
Matt Ryan out for the season or benched.
Benched,
Terrible. He sucks.
terrible.
He
And what's
is
crazy
terrible.
is like they're gonna put the stamp on remainder of season this early. Not even like for a game. You know,
Because he doesn't give them a good chance to win. I think that's what they say, and
they got my
they're
guy
not
in there,
building. He's
Texas
not.
guy in there now.
Well, he's not very good either.
Nah,
So
no, he's not.
not
But
good.
the Colts, man, seem like they're calling it a season.
I think that sometimes they know.
Yeah. And like you've been saying all season, it's a good quarterback draft, so it's a good season to call it in early. Bring back those pieces from next year, get you a young guy in there next year. They've been doing that quarterback carousel for a while now. Philip Rivers, Wentz. Um, they need to just tear it down, start over.
Yeah, it seems to me like I liked Michael Carter out of the draft last year for the Jets. That was the guy that I thought was one of my sleeper players. Um, that I felt was a guy that was overlooked a little bit. That would end up being a big contributor. But I think seeing him on the field in the NFL, he is a guy that will stick and he'll be there for a while. But I think that he might be a little bit too small to be an every down back in the NFL, and I think that's what the Jets are thinking too. I think he'll have an increased role here with Hall out, and I think he'll be fine. I just don't think he has the frame to be an every down back in the NFL. And I did at the time, but it's interesting the way that they look at these things. A guy like Darren Sproles, he was too small too, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, so it happens all the time. These guys wrong. Drew Brees was too short. Sproles was too small, and it goes on and on and on. But we'll have to see if Carter is effective. My guy this year, the guy that I said that nobody was talking about on draft day, that I said would be the best player in this draft at his position, is looking pretty good. Got his first touchdown last night, George Pickens.
Yep. You've been on Pickens all year. Made money on his father.
It's like,
Hey, I'm starting to get all your little sayings down.
yeah, it's true, man. It's like, I mean, we won money on his father. It's like he was, I didn't understand why he was so lightly regarded.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Rockets starting to extend it here out on the Jazz. 88-81. That line went from the Rockets being favored. They ended up being dogs in this thing.
Yep. That was a weird line today. But
The
yeah,
Spurs just ass pounding the
the
Timberwolves
T
here.
Wolves.
They're
Yes, sir.
woodshedding them. Magic did not get it done against Knicks.
My bet of the day, the Grizzlies. I'm hanging on, man. Trying to
I think they're good. I
going
think
for
they're gonna be
six in a
good.
row. 6 days in a row where we're going for with the Grizzlies.
I think
My
they're gonna be good.
$15 play.
That's how it starts. It's like just
Yeah.
building, building, building. It's like
Chris
tomorrow.
Williams. How about them Cowboys, man? Yes, sir. Dak looked all right.
He did look good. But the Dallas Cowboys, what we've seen from them is they always pound the bad teams. So
Yeah.
not
It's
a surprise yesterday. I think it's what 8 in a row over teams with losing records that they've covered. So not a gigantic surprise. Those are the ones. So how about the Bulls beating up the Celtics here too? Double Chicago over Boston
I should
night
have took
here.
I should have took that one as a premium and just missed it. Gave that one out on the drive through tonight. Bulls. If you was there, we cashing it. Look like
Well, not over yet, but it's
not
certainly
over
looking
it.
good.
How about the Bucks and the Packers?
Cowboys have 1 week because they got to play the Eagles again. I mean, the Eagles have nowhere to go but down. That's what I gotta say. Nowhere to go but down. Justin Fields, 9 of 13 for 133 yards, 10 rushes for 74 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Parker, 2 receptions, 55 yards.
So I was doing some deep diving earlier today, and I was just going through some stats, and 44% of teams this year are scoring two or more or one and a half more passing touchdowns this season. We're seeing now that's what's contributing to a lot of more unders this season. Passing touchdowns are just down. Teams are not allowing you to beat them over the top. They're sitting back in coverage and daring you to run the ball the whole game. Even if you
Yep.
are establishing a good run, they're not coming out of the coverage.
Yep.
So
The reemergence of the running back is what we're seeing. And that's why, Brees Hall The Jets losing him such a big blow to them.
So it's been an interesting NFL season. Almost to the halfway point.
The Grizz up by a dozen here heading into the fourth quarter. The Jazz and the Rockets battling it out. We got the Patriots kicking off the second half of the Bears. We always stay for the opening drive. If it goes 3-and-out, then we usually stay for the second drive as well. And here is the opening kick, and wow, it's going to be returned. Someone loses a helmet out to about the 24-yard line.
Is it just that foggy out there in Boston, or is it like all the fireworks and stuff that make the field foggy?
I think it's a little bit of both, but it's probably the temperature and the moisture. I'm not convinced about the Patriots and the Jets and for next week. I mean, this game's not even over. The Patriots, Mac Jones and Zappy could end up being both broken legs. Man, I never bet that far ahead.
I don't know either.
It's like you don't know what's going to happen. It could be, anything.
Torn ACL in practice,
Yep.
those type things.
Busted with a hooker. It all happens. I like when the quarterbacks act like they're friends on the sidelines.
Right.
They ain't friends.
You're trying to take my job.
Haven't been that big of a fan of Mac Jones in the NFL. I liked him on draft day. I thought he was a better pick than Trey Lance. I still think he is. But all right, so there we saw the adjustment on that play right there. So it was the swing pass out to the right. You could see Judon spying Fields, not letting him take off. He was no more than 3 yards away from him, just standing there in front of him. He didn't go after him to sack him or anything. He was simply spying him. And then you saw the tight press coverage there, not allowing that pass. So they're only going to allow the deep throw from the pocket is the only thing that Belichick is going to allow Fields to do. There's a fumble by Fields. He picks it up. Judon misses him, and Fields is able to take off around the end. He gets the first down. So Judon
having an amazing game.
He was right there. He just slipped. And that's the danger. Is Fields slipped and then Judon slipped. But he was right there. Oh, man, that was hands to the face. Not called. But another good run by Fields. It's always interesting. They call it, they don't call it.
Just like the roughing the passer. It's subjective every time.
And another big run here for the Bears. That's Pettis.
It's the best the Bears offense has looked all year.
Yep, but he looks like he might have a hamstring there. Definitely something. See, this is what happens in these games. See, he's running, and then all of a sudden, pulls up lame right at the end. First and 10 for the Bears at the 36-yard line. Handoff straight away to Herbert. Gets about 4 or 5. Justin Fields is the leading rusher here on the Bears tonight.
Yeah, he's had a couple of big runs on the sideline, and like when plays break down. The Bears got a nice rushing attack with Herbert and Montgomery.
They do, and I'll tell you, Fields, they're letting him roll around in the pocket there. It's like, yeah, I mean, my second half Patriots bet, not looking so good.
We'll be fine. It's still the Chicago Bears.
They are. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Handoff up. Looks like the Bears stubbing their toe here. Illegal motion.
This is where the games are won and lost. Can you bend here, not break, and give up 3?
Yeah, but I think 3 really hurts because it makes it a 2-score game here for the Patriots. Got to try and somehow
2-score game.
force a turnover.
I don't even think a field goal here is the worst thing. 2 touchdowns, still get it done.
Fields runs for just a few yards there. Yeah, so it wasn't Judon spying them. Just they might be rotating guys. And of course, our Tinder date for halftime.
We almost made it through tonight.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to find out who like runs that site, and find out exactly what their deal is. What the hell's the matter with you? So have them on and say, what's your deal? Why do you think that is why do you think it's okay? 3rd and 10 for the Bears. Third and 10 from about the 20-yard line. Let's see what they do here. Rushing 3 and then leaving 1 spy back for Fields, make him stay in the pocket, and he overthrows St. Brown. This is what you saw there is Pettis being out. What the that's what that is all about.
Needed that stop right there. Still in it. Touchdown here. Stop. Touchdown. Ball game. There's gonna be more possessions than that, but theoretically it sounds good.
Here it is. Field goal attempt, and it's good. 23-14. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. We will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thursday night. It is the Bucks and the Ravens on Amazon Prime. We will see you then. Make it a winning night.